My name is Elliot. I'm going to pull a card out of this box today, which is a business lesson. Business lesson, and I'm going to tell you what it means. And today's card is the positioning and perceptual maps. I thought I made a video about this already, but we'll go again. So positioning and perceptual maps are two axes, like a graph, and they map what people are thinking. This is the most important thing you will ever do in marketing, and it needs updating on a regular basis. The two axes can be whatever you want. So when we teach this at university, people generally melt down about it. So you've got these two axes, and they're going to be a positioning and value map, really, a perceptual map, and they can be anything you want. Well, that's difficult if you don't understand the purpose. And the purpose is to validate what you think are facts are actually true. And that sounds a bit strange, or maybe it doesn't in today's world and society. It means what I think is true. If I do some research around numbers of people who buy a certain product, I do all this amazing research, that becomes a fact in my mind. And I ask other people and they validate these facts in my mind, and suddenly I believe them. Then I start spending a lot of money on sales and marketing. I go to market, I launch the market. How many stories are there like this? I go to market full of hope because the facts in my mind said this has to work. No one buys it. Why is that? That's because the facts aren't always true in the mind of a customer. Perception. Value is not a measurable outcome by itself. If I have a product and I say it will make these tangible benefits to you, and you don't believe me, or you don't understand the message, or you're not listening, that fact is untrue because it doesn't add up and work in the real world. And so this is the last part of research that people forget because it's time consuming, difficult to interpret. People don't always tell you the truth when you ask them a survey. And is it reliable? It doesn't matter because it's that final validation. Is I've just did all this mechanical primary, secondary, tertiary research. I've got lots of information. I know what we're going to do because, and think of every business proposition, is this because of what I believe the customer will think. When I create a new product, it has to add value for someone to give me value back. That's their payment. That value has to be there. Not just factually. There are fantastic products that never sold. Not just factually, in the mind of the customer. How do I know what's in their minds? Well, I never know for sure, but I just ask them. That's what the perceptual value map is, the positioning map. You put these two axes and you make them value criteria. This much value in terms of time you might save, this much value in the happiness you might get. Maybe they're not tangible measures like the research was. And you go out and you say, out of 10, where would you grade this product here, this product there? This other alternative, the competitive product, where would you grade that in your mind? It's subjective. People hate subjectiveness, but it's the only way to know if your facts are actually facts.